I don't think it's also visible to you. Now it's little bit. Let me make it more. I think now it's visible. See. Okay. Yes. Okay. Go on. Yeah. Oh, I think almost. Yes. Yeah. Oh, it's going. Yeah. Good, sir. Good. I think more clear. Able to see. Yep. Oh, yeah. Now it's I think maximum. Is it okay? Now, right? Okay, you're expert in this. This is the topology, the same topology which I was showing you, right? Again, this is outside, inside. This is DMZ4 and this is DMZ3. IPs are very simple. So what let me do it quickly, all the configuration of the routers first, okay? So on router 1, this is inside. I think this is visible to you, sir. See once and confirm. Okay, this is inside. Basic configuration. Line console 0, no exit, timeout, login. R1, no, IP, line BTY04, Cisco, support, interface E00, 0, no set, IP address 1.20.2. Sir, I'm giving IP on my router. Oh, sorry, this is inside. Yeah, I'm giving IP on this router's E00 interface. See this 10.11.11.1. This is inside. So this is by mistake I printed 10.11.11.1. And two loopback I am adding here just for testing purposes, which we will use later. Interface L0, I'm giving IP to this 10.10.10.1, and another loopback I'm taking, that is loopback 1. I'm giving IP address 10.111 and 1, and one default routing I'm giving, and it is heading towards my FortiGate firewall. This is port 2 IP. In our case, that here we are going to give on every port .10 IP, right? If I am giving here 10.11.11.1, here it will be 10.11.11.10. You want to see this one? Port 2. On port 2, we are going. Okay. On this interface, we have assigned 10, 11, 11, 1. So there it will be. Let me give this default route. Very legacy type of configuration we are doing. 10.11.11.10. That's all. This was for the router 1. Let's take the same configuration for router 2. That is outside in our case. Hostname we will put R2, line console 0, no timeout. Let me bring them on first. On R2, we are going to give IP. On this E00 interface, we will give 192.120.2, right? And two loopback, 199.111, 200.111, just for testing purpose. So interface E0 by 0, no shut, IP address 192.120.2, 255.255.0. Interface L0, IP address 199.111.255.255.0. Interface L1, IP address 200.111.255.255.0. Just for testing purpose, I am also just giving here one default route, just for testing purpose, nothing else. 192.120.10. Go to R3, that is DMG3 in our case. Hostname R2, Cisco. Interface 0 by 0, no shut, IP address 192.168.3.3. One loopback I am giving only here, that is 110.3.3. IP route 0.0.0.0.0 to 168. All right. So on R1, R2, R3, and R4, we have done the configuration. So this is the topology. I think it's clearly visible to you. Now let's go to our admin PC and start configuration. On R1, R2, and R3 and R4, already configuration has been done. Right? See, this is the IP which I have configured on R1, 10.11.11.1 on E00 interface. And the two loopbacks 10.10.1 and 10.111.111. Show IP route. Oh, see, for network 000, 10.11.11.10 is the next last result. Is already been configured there on R1. Yeah, default route I have given. All the inside traffic, if any unknown traffic I'm trying to send as a destination, then it will go to Fortinet this interface. Show running. Also telnet is configured so that we can check the connectivity for the testing purpose. R2. Show IP route. In the same way, we have one default route heading towards our FortiGate interface. In our case, that is for the outside, that is 192.120.10, and on interfaces we have these IPs. On E00, it's 192.120.2, and two loopback addresses there configured. So run. We have line B2I04, and again here is telnet on line BTY line is enabled. R3. Show IP interface brief. We have 192.163.3, one loopback only we have on DMZ3, that is 10.3.3.3. Right? Show IP route, one default routing heading towards my FortiGate firewall, that is 3.10. Alright, R4. 4.4 as usual, because this is DMZ4, 192.168 4.4. This one, this is the loopback 10.4.4.4. 4.10. Again, I also configured here that telnet. Oh, sorry. Transporting to that. So let's go to our FortiGate firewall now and start configuring. So what I will do, I will just take RDP of this admin PC. So how can you do that? I think you are aware. Let me show again still. Just go here and primary console, just change this RDP. So it will, as you will click on this after starting, one RDP. This is a Windows PC. Windows 10, 32 bit. Right? So as you will click, if you are setting here primary console as a RDP, so as you will click on this, it will download one extension, and you can go on and click on that. It will ask you to connect. Just go there and log in that username and password. In our case, a username is user, U is in caps, and password is test, T in caps 123, and you will get remote access of this PC, and it will give you a good view, just like a real PC. It's getting logged in. Yes. So now we are logged in. Just go here and we are going to give it. Let's check if it has already IP configured. If not, then we are going to do. Okay. It doesn't have any IP, right? So let's go and give. It has two Ethernet ports, but we are going to use Ethernet 1, first one. I'm going to give it 192.168 1.50 50 192.168 1.1 8.8.8. Let's go to CLI of our FortiGate firewall. We'll do the initial configuration. After that, we will head towards the GUI one. As usual, it's admin and blank. We already know. Now I'm on my real PCC. On the PC? No, yeah, I'm just taking CLI of my FortiGate. Yes, just directly I'm opening the CLI of firewall here. So as you know already, it will ask for the forcefully changing the password. If you remember the earlier one, as you will just have to input admin and after that blank password, then it will ask for the password. Admin blank. You are forced to change your password. Please input a new password. In our case, we are putting 123. It's done. Let's. We don't accept the so short password. We don't accept so short password. 123. It accepts, but what happened at the licensed version, which I will show you later. So what happened there are some type of restrictions. If you are going to use such type of password, they will ask to use at least good password, good and good in strength, right. So because this is evaluation, they will allow you to use any password. They know you're not going to use for your production network. So system interface, as usual, to see what are the configuration available on our interface. So right now we have just one FortiLink static configuration is available, which is again to connect your Forti switches. By default, this is available there, right? But we do not have any configuration available on port 1. Even it's asking for the DHCP. So we are going to do some basic stuff, right? So that we can take GUI of this Fortinet file. You already know we can do config system interface. Yeah. How you will do that? Config system interface. Just go and click edit port 1. Set mode as static. We already know. Set IP 192.168.1 dot. I'm taking here 51. What I've configured there? I think 51/24. Set allow access HTTP ping SSH. All these and click on end. All right. Config system global. I've just went to config system global and set the name as Fortinet firewall 1. Okay. Now we have access to take. Now we can take direct GUI access from this, right? Let's check first if we are able to ping. It has 1.50 IP. Let me ping. 192.168 1.51 is the FortiGate firewall IP. Yeah, it's able to ping. That's good. We have connectivity. Okay. CLI? Yes. So let's take access of that. What is the IP which we configured there is 192.168 1.50, right? And username is this and password is this. I'm logged in. Begin. Optimal. The same old one you already aware about. So first of all, let's go to system and just increase the timeout. Otherwise, it will be logged out very fast. system, then settings. Let me change the time zone also. Manual setting. I'm just putting it 300 seconds. That's all. I think it's clearly visible to you, just like the PC, it's clearly visible. Now let's go to configure the interfaces, right? Yeah, interfaces. So port 2 is connected to our inside router, which was R1 in our case. Or I have to show you that topology. Port 2 is inside, so I will just click. No. Before this, let's create zone, right? Go to interfaces, create new, and go to zone. I'm creating one zone that is inside, and interface members I am selecting here port 2. I am creating another zone that is outside, and port 3 I am making member of. I am creating third zone that is DMZ3 and making member of this zone to our port 4. I'm creating another zone that is DMZ4 and port 5 I'm making member of. Let's go to our port configuration now. I'm double clicking on port 2. Just the alias, you already know the name of that port. Because this is inside, I'm just setting role as a LAN. And I'll be giving here IP 10.11.11.10/24 and allowing the ping and SSH. Right? Allowing the ping and SSH. Let's go to port number 3. The same thing on revision, I already know about that. Outside, I'm selecting here role as a WAN because this is port 3 and outside. Oh, sorry. I'm giving here IP 192.1.20.10/24. Just allowing ping here, not SSH. Go and click on. Go to port number 4. 23 has done. Port number 4. I'm putting here name as a DMZ3 and making part of DMZ. IP is 192.168.1.10. No, 192.163.10/24. Ping and SSH I'm allowing here. Let's go to port number 5. DMZ4, part of DMZ. 192.168.4.10/24. Yeah. Port 1. This is the management port already, right? So we are on the DHCP. Is this one? Yes, yes. On DHCP. Mm-hmm. Where? Using this? Mm-hmm. Yes. For example, let's for example, let me, okay, here. For example, on this interface, you want to give IP by DHCP server. So here somewhere you should have DHCP server, which is listening there to provide IP to this for any client. So whenever you will go there and change the mode as a DHCP, it will try to take IP from DHCP server, and that DHCP server will provide. Mm-hmm. Yes. Yeah. Hypothetically, yeah. We will, let's say, port 1, all the FortiGate, all the ports receive IP Yes, but you need to use their IP helper address. Then you will get. We have discussed before, if you remember. So that will help. For that port, you should have some helper address. All right. For example, this has a range of 192.168.3.0. So your helper address should have the IP of that range. So at least that can communicate with your server. For example, your server is here somewhere beside. So you should have good connectivity from that server. That helper address will help you to get the IP. So this is the basic one. We don't need to do anything because we just did it manually from the CLI. And so many things are allowed from there. No issue. Just go and I put here. You can say admin PCI as well. Or management, what you want to use. No issue. So basic configuration has done. Now what we are going to do, just go and verify if everything is working fine, right? So just basic things. Execute ping 192.168.3.3. It's able to ping. 4.4. It's able to ping. And what was that? 192.1.20.2. It's able to ping because I'm pinging from my FortiGate firewall. So it has by default all the access. We ping 11.1. This was the IP of our R1 inside. It is able to ping. That's good. Let's go to all the routers and check if they are able to ping them. Their gateway or not. All the routers are by default available here. Ping. I'm on R1 10, 11, 11, 10. I'm able to ping. That's good. Ping R2 192.1.20.10. I'm able to ping because I allowed ping there on outside as well. Ping 192.168.3.10. Able to ping 192.168.4.10. Means we are reachable. That's good. So we are reachable from each other from this segment. Each segment we are reachable. If I want to ping from R4 to R3, I'm not reachable. So if I'm going to cross my FortiGate firewall, I should have that type of firewall policy in place. Only then I will have access to communicate, right? Only then we can cross. So before that, let's do some routing. Then we will check the policy things. So just go and give the routing on our FortiGate firewall. Static routing I am doing. So what I will do, let me show you first one thing. We have these 199 and 200 link, which is simulated here as a loopback. Here 10, 10, 10 and 10, 111, 111.0. So we will be doing here static routing for R2 and R3, R2 and R4 loopback interfaces, and here for the 10.4.4 and here 10.3.3.3. See? So how many routes we are going to do here? 1, 2, 3, 4 static route, one default route heading towards the internet. Just to check the static routing feature of the FortiGate. I can make it bigger. That's a simple one. How can we give the static routing? Just go here for the 10. Oh, sorry. 10 dot 10 dot 10 dot 0. I think that is right. 24. I will use 10 dot 11 dot 11 dot 1. Getting this? I'm just configuring a static routing to reach my inside network. So this inside network I have as a loopback configured on my R1. If you remember 10 10 10 1, I'm giving for the complete. Even you can also give like this. Then you have to use it. Yeah. In case we have 10 network there because we are simulating there like that. Yes. Just go and click on. And another one we have there. That is 10.11.111 111.024. The same gateway we are going to take 10.11.11.1, right? 10.0.0.0. Hmm. Yeah. You want to group IPs? Yeah. Yeah, we can. Even we can use summary IP here as well. That will not work. Yeah, definitely. We are checking the basic static, right? No issue. And now next for the 199 network. 199.1.1.0/24. Now for the outside. And for outside we have 20.2. By default it's taking the port, This is the by default behavior of FortiGate. 200.1.1.0/24 192.1.20.2 for the 10.4.4.0.24 we have to take 192.168.3.3, right? DMZ3. Now this one for 3. Yes, 10.3.3 is the loopback on our DMZ3. Okay. One more routing. 10.4.4.0.24 192.168.4.4. Oops, sorry. Dot 4. Not that. 4.5. And one routing there for any unknown traffic should go to outside. Alright. Which we can check from your dashboard. Go to here and go to network. It will be showing here. All the static connectivity. So this is the thing which you can do. I think now you remember. I think already you remember that. This was the very basic. We already have done. Every time I have to just minimize and maximize. That's why I'm using this trick. So at least we can use like this. So it will not go every time, right? See, this is again opening as a another window. Okay. So this was the very basic thing. Any question till here, sir? No, it's very simple. Now can we communicate to our local area network from this firewall? Execute ping. I'm going to ping 10.10.10.1. Yeah, I'm reachable. See, I'm reachable to 190 or 10.4.4.4 even as well. That's good. 10.3.3.3. I'm reachable to 191 to 20.2. No, not this. I think there was 199.111. Okay, means static routing is working. Good. Yeah. So this was the static routing. Let's go to and do RIC. The dynamic routing. Let's start to do it. Static routing. I'm just going to remove every static routing because that was just for the demonstration purpose, and we will put it here. This is the thing which we need to configure for any traffic which is coming to us. Means which is coming to our FortiGate firewall, but your FortiGate firewall doesn't have entry its routing table, so it will send that traffic to the outside, means the gateway. So just select all the things, and I will click on here and delete. This one should be here, 192.120.2. It is heading towards this outside one. 192.120.2 is the IP of this interface E00. All right. So let's do read first. In the same section under network, we have read here. Version 2 we are going to use, and IP and net mask we are going to use. Which one you want to advertise here? So on what network we want to do here? That is our inside. Let's do it with the inside. Means between this way. We are going to give RIP. Means we have to run it here as well on the. Let's take 10.11.11.024. This is the network we are going to advertise in RIP and create new. I clicked on the interfaces, create new. Just go here and select the interface, and our inside port 2 is that, right? And no need to click on anywhere, 2 it's okay, click on OK. That's all. That's done for the RIP. Yeah, yeah, on the FortiGate it's done. Let's go to router on the R1, right? Const do show IP interface brief. How many IPs we have? This is directly connected, so we don't need to do this. And we have, or we can use the summary IP. For example, router RIP, right? Version 2. No auto summary is the good choice to make. And network, let's do 10.0.0.0. That's all. Yeah. So most probably on our Fortinet firewall, we should have entry in our routing table. Those 10, 111 and 10 should be there on Fortinet. Let's go and validate. Again on the dashboard, in the GUI, just go on the network and check here. I think you should have that. See if you are getting on now. 10, 11, 11, 11. We are getting from RIP, and another one we are getting from RIP 10, 10, 10. And 10, 11, 11 is directly connected on inside. All right, sir. So let's go now and do the OSPF. Where we are going to do OSPF? On this and this, our DMZ one. Here on Fortinet and here R3. We are going to do OSPF. And for the outside, we are going to do BGP. All right. So how you can go to network, OSPF, router ID. It will take in the form of 000.10. This is the router ID I am giving. Area, no need to do anything. Just go here and click on OK. Area ID is 0. Regular area. It's selected regular area 000. Here we need to do create new network. Under networks, select the area which was here. This regular area. It will show here by default. And IP and net mask. First IP on which we want to activate, that is 192.168.3.0 for the DMZ3. Okay. Network area 0, 192.168.4.0/24. This is another network which we want to advertise under area 0 and OSPF, and with the router ID 00010. Because we are running this between R4, means on this link and on this link. So most probably we are going to configure R4 and R3 as a OSP. Yeah. If you do not want to, no need to do. Even it will work on this one. For example, you don't want to do, just go and click on this. Because network is already there, it will check on what interface the same IP is running, it will activate the OSPF, right? Even you want to do, you just need to go here and just the network, no issue. The interface is I need to say. Let's go to router 3 and router 4. Yeah, making sense till here? How we will do here? Do show IP interface brief. We have these two networks. Router OSPF 1, area ID, area, not area. Router ID we are giving here 0.0. Because this is R3, R.3, and network, that is 192.168.3.0, 0.0.0.255, area 0, network 10. 3.3.0, 0.0.0.255 area 0. It came with the neighborship .10, right? Let's go to R4, router OSPF 1, router ID 0.0.0.4, network 192.168.4.0, 0.0.0.255, area 0, network 10.4.4.0, 0.0.0.255, area end. But if you remember, we have already this route there, right? So you just need to remove this, otherwise this will, so no entries here showing. Do you have any entry from the 192.168.3 range? No, because of this, right? So you just need to disable this, otherwise it will not bring any OSPF routes here. So how can we do that? No IP route 0.0.0. That's all. Just copy this and put it. I think it should show now. Yeah, now it's showing. Even I'm on R3. Let's check here. What is the thing? Do show IP. Yeah, it's showing now. Earlier it was not showing because of the selection process. Which dynamic routing protocols follow? They put only the best route in the routing table, right? Yeah, dot 3 it's receiving from 4.10 means this particular, let me show you. This one is sending that IP to this R4. R4, we were on R4, right? Yeah. See? Hmm. 4.10. This one is advertising port 5. Port 5 is that IP 192.168.4.10. See? Hmm. And this one it's also receiving 3.0 from 4. And the same way you can see here. Yeah. Because they all have running OSPF, that's why you will get it. We can ping now if you want to check, because we have route, but we can ping from Fortinet only. We cannot cross our firewall till. Still here following, I hope. Let's go to Fortinet and do the BGP configuration for our outside. Local AS, I'm just taking 1000 here, right? And router ID, I'm taking 10.10.10.10 just for sake, okay, nothing else. And neighbors we need to create. IP will have to put here 192.1.20.2 is the IP, and remote AS we are going to use 200 here. Let's go here and give the password as well. I'm giving 40 Cisco for the authentication. That's all. Nothing need to do after that. Just click on OK. That's all. Yeah. Now let's go to R2. First of all, I'm going to remove this. Yeah. Router BGP 200, right? Router ID, if you want to give, no issue. Network, which network we want to propagate from here? 199.110. Network 200.110. And never, who is the never? In our case, sorry, 192.1.20.10 is the never, and remote AS is 1000. I remember. Never 192.1.20, sorry, 20.10, and password also we mentioned there, if you remember. That was 40 Cisco, like that. Yep. This is the thing which we need to configure. So most probably R2 is not going to get any route using BGP because we do not propagate or advertise any route there, if you remember. We just put this range. That's all, right? But Fortinet will get the route from your R2 because here you are advertising 199 and 200. So let's check and validate if it's getting or not, right? Hmm. I think it will be up. No issue. If not up, then it will not be showing here on Fortinet as well, right? Let's go to Fortinet and see view routing monitor. Oh, have you clicked on that? No, not clicked on save. Let me go to BGP. Oh, sorry. I did not click on apply. I think remote AS is 1000. Local AS router I 10.10.10.10. Create new 192 1.20.2, and that is 200 for Cisco. Let me check. That's good. Click on OK, then click on apply. I did not click on apply. I think that's why it's enabled. Administrators enabled. State is idle, means till now it's not working. Wait for some moment. Established. I think it should show here as well. Yeah, that's up now. That was the mistake from my end. And if you want to see all the route it's getting from R2, then you can check 199. See, getting from BGP. 200 it's getting from BGP. From RIP it's getting 10, 111 and 10, 10, 10, 10. And from OSPF it's getting so many routes, 1033, 1044. That's all, right? So till now I can ping all the networks from my Fortinet, and everything, every network I got from dynamic routing protocols. So now from Fortinet all the networks are reachable, but they are not reachable from each other. So for that, we just are going to see another feature of the dynamic routing protocol, that is redistribution. Let's do the redistribution. Then I think everyone will have complete understanding of the topology. Yep. So let's go to the Fortinet firewall first. Click on network. And first, I'm going to redistribute under RIP only first, right? I'm clicking on RIP, and after that, I'm clicking on advanced options. I'm selecting here connected, static, OSPF, BGP, and click on apply. Very simple for the review. Apply. Most probably I should have on my R1 all the routes now showing. See, now I have complete view of the my network because I redistributed under RIP, and on my R1 its RIP is already running. No, no, no. I distributed under RIP everything like OSPF, like BGP. So whatever route it Fortinet has, it just sent under that RIP. Yeah. How I did that? You want to see that? Yeah, this one. No need to do anything. Just go to RIP and click on advanced option. Just go here and click connected, static. Just click on it. That's all. That's all. So most probably R1 should have that all the routes. See, it has. Got it, sir? 20.1. Who has one? 192.168.1 dot 11.10. 3, 4. Mhm. 10, 11, 11, 10. We have 192.168.1 only. So IP route. Okay, okay, okay. I was confused from where it's getting 190 this part. See, 192.168.1 from where? We do not have any configuration. So now I remember this is available on our this interface. I was getting confused. I did not configure anywhere. Then how it's getting that IP? Let's do all the other redistribution. Are you okay? So I can. No, no, you are right. Okay. So let's do redistribution under OSPF now. Go to OSPF and here you will get, see, redistribute connected. So it will just redistribute the connected, static. I'm just doing connected here. We can use here metric as well. So I'm just using here seed metric as a 10. Is it okay, sir? And metric type is type 2. I hope you have idea about the type 1 and type 2 already. No? So this is the basics of the dynamic routing protocol of OSPF. At the time of redistribution, we have all the routes showing in our routing table. Who is getting that route under redistribution feature? It will show there OE1 and OE2, if you remember, right? So this is that one. OE2 means every time your metric value will be static. It will not be changed during crossing all over the hops, right? And if you are putting here type 1, then every time it will calculate the metric. Are you getting what I'm trying to say? OE1 and OE2, you know, from the OSPF? Yes, yes. Have you heard about OE1? Type 1 you heard about? Okay, let me tell you. So I think, let me tell you. This is the part of CCNP, sir, sorry. But again, let me tell you. Real, yes. This is the drawback. That's why we use type 1 sometimes. Yeah. I'm using a type 2 because we are going to just see the basic one, right? Okay, okay, make a note, no issue. Okay. So I'm just going to redistribute connected. Yes. And RIP I have and BGP I have. Everywhere I'm putting metric 10. Yes, sir. You can filter if you want. Here. Just go here whatever you want to filter. Everything you have, sir. Even you can use tag here if you remember. Yeah, and on using that tag, even you can filter somewhere, anywhere. So if that route will be passing through this particular FortiGate, then it will put a tag there. Whatever you will be. For example, you are putting here one, and after that you are going here one. So whatever redistributed BGP means any BGP route you are going to send to your neighbor, means your OSPF neighbor, it is going to put tag one there, front of that, right? I'm not using, sorry, let me put it here 0 because we are seeing just a very basic one. And the no, don't worry, on FortiGate firewall, even in any firewall, we are not going to use all these features of the dynamic. Most probably, we will use the simple one. And if someone is asking from you, then they will give you that document. Everything will be mentioned there from the designing engineer, so they will give you idea what you need to configure. I think we redistributed RIP, we redistributed BGP, and where is the OSPF, sir? Somewhere here. Oh, I'm under OSPF, sorry. Click on apply, that's all. So most probably all two neighbors means, so let me delete it first. What got deleted? Sorry. Something I deleted. I don't know what I deleted. So R4 and R3 will have all the routes now, right? Let's see. Let's go to R3. To show IP route. Yeah, see, now it's getting E2. And what is the metric? 10. Even, for example, you have some other router is connected here. Even it will not get any, it will always get the 10, 10, 10 for every route. See, 10, 10, 10. Yeah. Only what it is adding? Everything it's getting 10, 10. Under the OE2 it's getting. For example, let's go and check. It will not, it will take 1 minute. Let's see if it's working in the same way. Type 1 I am putting. For the RIP, it should go there by ID. So RIP route means 10, 10, 10, 10 and 10, 111. Let's see if it's showing in the proper way now. 10, 11, 11, 11. See, it's now doubled, 20. Yeah? And route is showing like E1. You got that thing? I think now it's clear. Yeah? Good. And what else? I think it's done from the aspect of OSPF redistribution. Let's do the BGP one. Go to here and go to BGP. Everything is on intact and on place. Let's everything you are getting here. See, no need to go on IPv6 network. Just go to IPv4 distribute connected RIP. Here, if you want to go get filter, even you have, but we are not going to do anything. OSPF, I think that's all, right? And static, we need no. We are not going to give our static one, otherwise. This one, IS is not. Okay, okay, okay. No, if you want to know about filter, even I can tell you, no issue. Just I have to do practice in backend. After that, I can show you because I have to check the functionality of it. I don't know about the FortiGate functionality, how they work in the filter and other stuff. And we know about all the dynamic routing protocol, how they work. The same way they will work also, sir, because they are multi-vendor supported. So most probably now our R2 will also have all the routes. Yeah. Show IP route. See, it's getting every route, sir. 10, 10, 10, 10, 111, everything it's getting. Yep. Good. Okay. One thing else I wanted to take your attention towards. See here. If you are going to R3, for example, hypothetically thinking, if your any DMZ person wants to go on internet, then how he will go now? See, do you have any default gateway set now? We just remove that particular default routing, if you remember, by putting the no IP route 000000000. Yeah, but that we are not getting. So either we can do that configuration manually, or we can go in the redistribution of the OSPF. First go to R1, then let's see if we have any here or not. Let's go to R1. We have, why we are getting this? Because we redistributed static also there. If you remember, on our FortiGate firewall, we have done that static routing, which till now we did not remove. See, this one, it's giving that static routing to your all your RIP enabled devices. Is it making sense? But because on our OSPF, see what we have redistributed here, connected, static not. I did not enable this because of some reason, because I wanted to show you some another concept. RIP is working fine, BGP is working fine, that's all. If I will click on redistribute static, then what will happen here? OSPF will get that route. Or we have another, let's see this. Metric type 10, that's all. Click on apply. So now we will have on R3 and R4 what? the default gate. Till now we don't have on R3. See, this is the R3. We don't have anywhere any default gate. We are not getting. See now, are we getting it? Still not getting. So what next? What can we do to get that? How can we get? See, let's go and see. See here, come inject default route. Go here and click on regular areas, and as you will click here, no need to go to redistribute static, remove this, no issue, click on apply. That's all. See here now, it should show. Getting, sir? So make sure at the time of redistribution in your production to click this regular area, otherwise you will lose the connectivity from your outside network. Which one? Always means every time it will. It will give the regular areas only. But for example, you are getting some route from some another area. You got the area type. There are area types as well. So it will allow all everything. It will inject there by default. But that is not recommended. Even never is there. If you want to use any type of default last resort, so you just need to go on your DMZ devices and put there manually that default route. But in our case, that's okay. That's why we are using, right? Again, this is again dependent on the requirement. Till here, sir, making sense? No, no such question. Let's go to R4, sir. Show IP route. It also has. Even here, you can also take the type 1 and type 2. Let's put the type 1. It will not change anything, I think. Let's see. Only that this will be changed. Oh, it's gone. See. That one. Yes. This is the experimental thing. No, man, it's coming up. See, but that is double. It was taking time to recalculate. See, what one thing we learned here, sir. What was that? This one is not helping your neighbors to get that default route, but in RIP, it was working. See, if I am removing this from RIP, then what it will happen? R1 will have which one? Default one. This? Yeah, this is for this we can use for inject default route for the same we did here on OSPF. It has also that feature. Even that is not so much used in the companies, but show IP route. It's still showing. Why? Have you removed and applied? I don't think I have. From where it's getting then? Huh? It is connected. Yes. Connected, it will show its own interfaces IP. It should not come, sir. It's the bug. I don't see. Okay. Let's see what it is doing. No, it will take some time to in convergence, I think. Otherwise, it should go on, right? It should be gone. It should not be here. As we know from the sense of routing protocols, if you are not redistributing what? Static, it should not show there. Still, it's showing. No issue. Then, in case if you don't want to do static, then go there and do what? Inject this. So, understand, sir. Here we have one drawback. Why? Every every time you will put any static route in your FortiGate firewall, that will be advertised. That's why we should use this inject default route. So it will only inject what? One route like this. That's it. Not every static route it will inject. Making sense? So be conscious at the time of doing redistribution. This is recommended, yeah. So I think this part is also done. I think why it's making fun. It should go. It should go, sir. Okay, sorry. Let me check. Yeah, static. Go, man, go. No issue. Still here following, sir? Right now, don't have any connectivity from outside. Even I have routes in my routing table. Ping 190.111. It should not go. We already know why it's not going. From where we can check why it's not going? Do you have any idea, sir? Yes, I think in log it should show. No, I don't think it will show here. No, it's not showing here. So where it will show in our policy and objects, go to firewall policy, and under here somewhere it will keep showing increased. Here, this one, right? It's getting hit. Yep. Log is disabled. If you are enabling this, even you can see this. Apply. Yep. I'm just opening this. Yep. Action is denied. This is the by default. Now if I'm going here and putting the same, it will generate their log. What do you say? Let's see if it's generating. Log and reports, forward traffic. Yeah, it's generating deny policy violation. In policy and object, we have by default one is set, that is deny all. Let's go and enable that. What do you say, sir? What type of traffic should be allowed from inside to outside? I think every traffic should be allowed. From inside to outside. For today, all should be allowed. Yeah. We will start work on those filter and step by step. Yeah. We are going to do. And today we are going to see so many variables and variant things. Don't worry. We are going some initial configuration. We are just doing some initial configuration. So let's create one policy that will be inside to, okay, sorry, outside all. Yeah. Most probably in your production network, even you will get this access, means every inside user can go to internet. Incoming will be our inside and outgoing will be outside. Source all, I'm allowing all, right? Even you can alter, no issue. To whom you want to allow. Schedule is always, what does this mean, sir? I hope you wondered about this. What is schedule is always here? Means at what time you are allowing. For example, all day, yes. If you want to give here restriction, even you can go here and do create restrictions. One time schedule, name, start date and time, this and this, only from this and this time that will be allowed, otherwise it will be blocked. So what is this? This is such type of ACL, if you remember, time based ACL, if you heard about, right? You heard about time based ACL. So what happened in Cisco, even you have one feature that is time based ACL. Means what? Your IT engineer will be there and he will put only you access of internet in your interval time, means at the lunch time, because people wants to access some social media websites at that time. So if you are connected with the company's Wi-Fi, so he will allow to go on internet, otherwise at working time you will not have access. You got it now? So this can work in the same way, right? But we are putting here always, and this is again on the basis of requirement. If you are getting in service, all we are allowing right now, except Let it be the same. We are not doing anything. This is a security profile which we are going to see later on. Yeah, everything we will see. Don't worry, I will show you. I will take one complete day to show you everything, right? Work is on progress on this. I'm creating all the scenarios on that, right? How antivirus works, how we build it. And you will get that cloud access at that time. For this, that person is creating cloud access, that lab. I think one is ready. I didn't check that. Today I will check after this class. Okay? On session and create generate logs for, when session starts. Just click on OK. That's all. So I think now we should have access of this one. What do you say? It should go. Yeah, it's going. It's going. Oh, sorry. I am going. But I'm bringing my which IP? Yeah. I think you have idea why I'm bringing this IP to that particular destination. Even I'm taking talent of R2. Do you have any idea why? See, because what happens, sir? By default, it is doing what? Netting here using the outgoing interface address. I think it's making sense. But if you want to disable this, then from where you can disable this? From where your I think yeah, it's much time to now. Go to setting and activate the central SNAT, then it will disable that. Where is that? I think somewhere it should be central SNAT. If you are getting yeah, central SNAT, click on this and apply. Now it will be working for global manner. That was working on the policy based. Every policy on the every policy basis. Now it will work on the global one. Whatever policy now you will create, you need to go here under central SNAT and you will create, and that will be applied to on the basis of flow, means from inside to outside. If you are creating any, then everywhere if traffic is going from inside to outside, that policy will be applied. But here what we are doing till now, we are doing, is it making sense? That is working for global, it is working for per policy basis. Till now I think it should be gone now. See, see, that's gone. It's saying okay, central NAT is enabled, so NAT setting from matching central SNAT policies will be applied, because you enabled what? You enabled central SNAT. Now, oh, I think it should go. Oh, sorry, the same mistake we did before, if you remember in the last classes. Oh, sorry, sorry.